Hey guys, Brenny here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a combination lock without a combination. It's something I thought of randomly, and I thought it was pretty fun and cool. I figured it'd be something you could chuck on a server and see if anyone can open it, and if they do open it, maybe put a chest in there with a little prize for them. Anyway, so how it works is this button will push and enable a T flip-flop. A T flip-flop has two states, which is the block positioned here and the block positioned there. So when I push that button, it will switch where the block's positioned. Now you have to get all the blocks in a line and push the button. Now the thing is, if you have one wrong, you do not know what one it is or how many you have wrong. And each one has two states and there's 4 of them. And then you have to get the luck of pushing open the door at the correct time. So this is something that's going to have a small chance of just someone randomly picking it correctly. I think if someone did it strategically, can't say that, can I? Anyway, you guys know what I mean. Strategically. I do not remember. I haven't said that in like 20 years. Anyway, so not that I'm 20. Anyway, so the power actually goes through all of them. So I will show you when they're on the correct position. So like that one's down. We need number 3 down. And the other 2 are already down. So when we push this button, it will actually allow the door to open. Now obviously you'd have a bit more of a delay so you could get through the door. And the thing that bums me out is how the open door button's over there. I could have put it here, but I would have had to have like a redstone loop around it, which I just couldn't be bothered doing, to be honest. You could do it if you're a bit more advanced with the redstone than what this design is. Anyway, so up here I've also added on a randomizer, and I thought this would be kind of fun for server admins. They could just flip it up. It will randomize what the locks are on, so it will kind of mix them up, and it will eventually mix them up. They're kind of exactly the same right now. Maybe I need to make a better randomizer. Anyway, so just something like that with the pulsar connected to it, and maybe you stop them at different times. That's a good idea. Like if I put a bit of a delay on the stop, it might stop them at different times. Anyway, so that's how it is. That's how it works. A smaller in-ground design would look something like this. You obviously could put dirt here where this glass is. This is just so you can see. How this works is the pistons come down and actually break the circuit from working, which allows the torches on, which allows the piston T flip-flop to be switching positions. And yeah, this was this underground design I made. I'm not going to teach you guys how to make this one just because it's awkward making things underground. So I want you guys, if you do want to make it underground, to kind of look at this and try to remake it a different way. If you do it a different way, feel free to leave a video response. I will check it out. Make sure you put like Brenny Beast in the title so I can find it. Anyway, so over here we have a markup one, which I will be teaching you guys how to build on. So you go and make a 5 button areas which have a space in between all of them and a door. If you want to do the open door button here, what you can do is I'll show you here. You'll see how the open button door just goes directly into it. You could have the open button door over here, and this is where it would be, and have it come down in the ground under here, and these torches wouldn't affect it, and then you could bring it around here and connect it up here and it would loop around. I should have probably done that in the first place, but it wasn't something that popped into my head. I just thought the design was kind of fun. Anyway, so how we make this is we put a torch on the back of every single one that is a button, a number input. So not this one because this is the door opener. The rest I'm going to call number inputs, I suppose, or flip-flop switchers, I don't really know. Anyway, then you put 2 blocks away from on the top above all the buttons. Now what you want to do is place a normal stick piston 2 blocks in front of this torch from the wall so that it doesn't affect it. So you'll see if it's too close because it will affect it, and if it's too far away, just figure out, go from the wall basically. And then we do that. Then what we need to do is turn around opposite of these pistons and leave 2 spaces between them and place pistons facing the other way of every other piston. Now we need to do these little arrow things like so, leaving 1 block between the pistons and 2 blocks above the top of the pistons like that. You can do it any way around really, it doesn't really matter as long as this 1 block is there. So you'll see that I put the block there in the first place and it's not going to make much of a difference. Anyway, now what we need to do is put redstone on top of all the 2 wide little wall things, like so. This one's powered because of the redstone torches, but we're going to invert that anyway. Now we need to place more redstone torches by putting... oh, wait. Now we need to place these blocks here. Now, these ones are what we're going to place the torches on. So the power's going into this block, and then when the torch is on top, it is inverted. So that is how we get the power back to negative. And there we go, that's done. Now we need to put torches on each side of the T flip-flop. These piston things are T flip-flops, piston versions. Some people don't like using pistons. I recall someone commenting in one of my videos, so I will make when I do a tutorial on piston T flip-flops, or T flip-flops in general, I will make sure I do other versions. Anyway, so once that is done, we basically have the combination part down. It's randomized. When we push it, they switch states. Now we need to get the power from this block here. You know what, guys? We'll make the one I was showing you before, just so we can prove that it works. I know, right? Right in the middle of a tutorial, deciding I want to be different just for you guys. So we'll get that, put that there. This will be our enter button. So we'll go pick up one of these signs, this one here, and we'll go open door, like so. And then beside that, we will put the door with a little wall around it. And now under that button, we'll put a torch under it just to get the power down a bit with less room. And then we'll break into the ground like so, and do this, and run it all the way back, and it will be powered. Now what we're going to do is where it runs into this last block here, we'll make it wool so we can show that it is a block that we want to choose. We're going to throw a redstone torch. Actually, that needs to be one across, but I don't really want to do it like that because I don't want to come out further than this wall. So it's going to be like this, guys, just because it makes life easier for everyone. So that's how you would make it. Then what you need to do in between all the T flip-flops is put a repeater. And if it isn't, put them all in the same position, like so. There we go, they're all in the same position. And if the power isn't going through, you've done something wrong. And then on the last one, we need to put the redstone going into the door. I recommend putting a double timer on it, like so, just so it takes a sec to open. Now what we need to do is invert the power here. So what we're going to do is throw that pink block back one where it was, and put a torch there, and there we go. So when we push this button that we forgot to put, it will actually open the door, and we can walk through if the combination's correct. But like we said, it's a randomized combination. If you do know how many possible chances there are of getting it, what your percentage is of actually getting the combination correct, feel free to post that. That'd be pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I did make it 3 times because the first time I wasn't recording audio, the second time it became nighttime, and the third time is this time. So yeah, thank you for watching. A like and a comment is greatly appreciated, and see ya.